Hello dear friends, I'm Jenny. This is the second video. Today I will sincerely share The Illuminated Heart by Marino Di Tano. I can read this book from an interesting coincidence, a beautiful misunderstanding. At that time I was chatting with Marino and I said that I was reading Meditations, which in fact is a book by Marcus Aurelius. Meanwhile, Marino was very knowledgeable in meditation. It seemed that we told two different things. It's only a coincidence. Now I'd like to say that nothing is coincidence in life. Marcus Aurelius and the Stoic philosophy are kind of talking about the origin of our lives. And Marino's books is helping us to reconnect with our roots. Marino told me that he would meditate every day, which greatly aroused my curiosity. Fewer people in China practice Tai Chi. I used to learn Tai Chi in a compulsory course of university physical education. I still remembered that when I was fully engaged like dancing, I did feel that my body and mind were relaxed and I seemed to be more powerful. My curiosity and past experience made me want to learn how to meditate. At that time, the complexity of my life made me exhausted. I just hoped to find a way to calm myself. So Marino kindly sent me his second book. This book is literally an operating manual, but it has changed my life profoundly. Imagine you are walking in a dark tunnel, and there is nothing around to help you light the way forward. At that moment, you find that you can no longer seek any help from the outside world. You look to yourself and think, it will be nice if I can shine by myself. Then you hear a voice telling you your heart can shine. You ask, I can't find my heart. How can I make my heart shiny? That voice tells you, don't be afraid. Your heart is just covered with dust. You can shine as long as you dust it. Then the voice tells you that first, you have to find the center of your life, where life begins, and your exploration will begin there. Then imagine yourself as a magnificent tree. You stand between the earth and sky. Your roots are connected to the earth, and your canopy observe the energy of the sun. You remember and feel that you are alive. At that time, you slowly discover your own heart, but you find that your heart is stained and scarred. So, you need to clean it carefully and heal it. Your heart becomes pure gradually. You hold it up, appreciate it, and you find that when you look at it from different directions, it has different beauty. You don't have to worry that you will finish your discovery, because this heart has thousands of aspects. Finally, when you finish all this, you find that when you see a tree, you can help smiling, and when you see flower, you will instantly hold your breath and say wow from your heart. You look at various animals and find that they are so beautiful and cute. You discover that the existence of life is not just a beating pulse and flowing blood. At that time, your heart releases light. This light follows you breathe. Sometimes it is like a beating flame, and sometimes it is like blazing fire. It not only illuminates the way under your feet, but also brings you warmth, and even you will be pleasantly surprised to find that it will wake up your companions who are also trapped in the dark. Each of us has a bright heart, but we may have forgotten it, or because of the daily chores, this bright heart is covered and hidden. This book is not a Bible, but it can help you discover that happiness and light are within reach. About this book, I would like to share my practice experience. First, we must read and practice chapter by chapter. I know we usually like to read a book from the beginning to the end, but with this one, we have to be patient. Although the book is divided into 6 weeks exercise, I recommended adjusting the length of practice to suit your own situation. For myself, except for the first chapter which took me a week, every chapter after that took me more than a week, even 2 or 3 weeks. Second, prepare a pen and paper and make notes when you read it. At the end of each chapter, though there is a list of exercises you need to do for each week, but we need to write down the steps of practice to strengthen our memory. So every time I start a new chapter, I use the first day to read and write down all the notes. Third, persevere. This book is a step-by-step exercise, which means that the further you go, the more you practice, the harder it gets. In addition, compared to the difficulty of practice, we encounter great resistance from the ego in practice. For example, healing and going deep into yourself can trigger a lot of pain. For example, balance the yin and yang, which is divine feminine and divine masculine. I found I had trouble of buying flowers. It took me about a week to fight with myself. For example, connect with the nature, which is difficult for me because there are so many people in China. I can find some green landscape in my surrounding, but I can't touch the ground with my bare feet or hug a tree. There are always people walking past me. Therefore, I decided to go to the hill, which landed in the serpent. What disappointed me is that I found that there were about 10,000 thousands of people in the small hill. However, I also found a way to solve it. Actually, I was inspired by the Kung Fu Panda 2, the inner peace. Focus on what I need. Keep my inner peace. Meanwhile, keep my outer awareness. We cannot embrace the tree. We can look at the tree, say hello to them, touch the leaves. When we were unable to walk barefoot on the ground, we can imagine that with every step we take and every breath we take, our energy flows down directly to the ground. Fourth, explore yourself. This may also be one of my study habits. When I am very interested in something, I will find information by myself in order to understand it, extend my knowledge, and connect together. This is a practical handbook, actually the last in the Marino trilogy. If I read the first two in advance, my doubt would be less. I did have doubts during practice, and I would love to know more. When I had this idea, Sadhguru's video was recommended to me, and then Eckhart Tolle's videos too. After I watched a lot of their videos, I wanted to know more again. In the comment section of one video, I found Tolle had written some books, so I bought The Power of Now and A New Earth. As long as I'm hungry for knowledge, knowledge will come to me at the right time. This is the experience of this book. If I have the chance in the future, I will share some interesting story in the process of reading this book and my life based on my own experience, hoping to help people in need. At the end of this video, I'd like to thank Marino from the bottom of my heart. Thank him for appearing in my life, and thank him for sending me these books and sharing the knowledge with me. Although the illuminated heart is only a starting point, you have helped many people become their own masters and mentors. A true master is not the one who has the most followers, but the one who creates the most masters. A true mentor is not the most knowledgeable person, but the person who makes the most people process knowledge. Marino, you really deserve it. Thank you very much for watching. If you are interested in this book written by Marino, please click on the link in the description below. If my video touches you, please share it with your loved one. Please let me pass the torch I took over from Marino to you. We will light up everyone and make the world warmer and happier together. Now this book only has an Italian version. I hope that the English version can publish soon. In the next video, I will share Marino's third book, which is also my favorite book. I'm Jenny. See you in the next video. Bye bye.